All right, hey there. Thanks so much for sticking with us. So now, in this episode of Destination Tuesday, we're exploring heavenly places on Earth, showcasing the most breathtaking venues in the world that can be, whether, you know, maybe a wedding destination or just a relaxing getaway. So Tasheika McKane joins us to highlight some of the most breathtaking and unreal locations. And, you know, we're going to talk a bit about what could be on your bucket list, maybe for this Christmas or even next summer if you're a planner, like some of us. Morning, Tasheika.
Good morning.
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you again,
So both of you represent the travelers. Kind of know, say, Yendi is never here, and Tasheika is the expert. I am representing for those of us that, it's on the wish list, but we're not there yet, all right? So we have the locals. I'm representing the locals, all right?
Too funny. But this is such a hard list to narrow down because there are so many destinations that one can think of. What made you choose these as your pick?
Well, for me, you know, so I love something that's a wow factor, right? So you go to somewhere and like, wow, you don't see that every day, right? You know, so sometimes it's about being heaven on earth, basically, right? You know, so that feeling it gives you like, oh my God, this is so unbelievable, right? You take a picture of it and you're like, no, you have to see this in person. You know, you can take a picture. Right? You can take a picture and you're like, yo, is this even real? Does this really exist? You know, so you're like, you know, God did his thing with this place, you know. So that's how I really choose my bucket list destination. Like, oh yes, this is one of the spots that, you know, that person will really love.
All right.
But you don't know what you don't know. So how do you even choose the places? Like, how do you know to say, let me look up X place or let me feature Y place? You just go and type in new places. That's pretty, like...
Well, as you say, so for instance, you're on the travel side of things, right? So, you know, TikTok or Instagram kind of really do that work for you, right? So you start, so you start to see more and more places popping up and you're like, oh, this is beautiful, right? And you go and do your research and then you find more and more places, you know, in that same country. And you're like, oh, I didn't know about this place, or you see a random video. Right, I'm like, okay, I could add this to my list, you know.
Well, let's talk about the list. What we have first up?
So first off, I have, you know, right from home, I have the Blue and John Crow Mountain, you know, for nature lovers, right, person that love to hike, and I mean, it's owned for coffee, right, which is one of the best in the world, right. So you can do a coffee tour, you know, you can have a breakfast or a cup of coffee in the Blue Mountain, right?
And enjoy the on the screen and here, I can smell the air.
Yes. You already feel at peace.
Honestly.
Away from the hustle and bustle.
Yes, exactly.
Next up, we had what? The Maldives. Why the Maldives?
So, I mean, if you're a lover, right? So, you know, it's a honeymoon place, right? So, I mean, the water is crystal clear. The turquoise water, right, took me away. You know, you can relax on the overwater bungalows, right, you know, with your lover. I mean, not saying, you know, I'm not saying it's not for single people, right? But I mean, if you're a single adventurer, you know, you can do some scuba diving, you can see the marine life, you know, the beautiful fish, or swim with the manta rays, whatever is up your alley.
Where's the Maldives again? It's over in the close to Bora Bora side.
Right, but that is called Polynesia.
Polynesia.
There you go.
Okay, what was next?
You have Niagara Falls in Canada.
Yes, one of the world's beautiful falls. Right? It is so powerful, right? So, you know, on the border of Canada and New York, right? You know, so, you know, it's made up of 3 falls, right? So it's the Bridal Veil Falls, the America Falls, right, and what also called the Canada Falls, right, and the Horseshoe Bay Falls, right. So it's that powerful waterfall coming together, right, and you know, you can go for a boat tour, or you can zip line across the falls. So imagine the falls.
I would love to do that.
Yes.
I would love to do that.
So it's very magical.
And staying in Canada, you also have the Banff National Park. Why?
That one is beautiful. So I actually watched that in a movie. And I'm like, wait, this place exists, right? And I went and did my research, right? So, you know, you can do hiking, you can do canoeing, you can also stay there, right? Because there's resorts on in the area, right? So you can do camping, you know, you can stay over with your friends and enjoy the beautiful Emerald Lake, right? So just imagine seeing that view in front of you every day.
This one is big on my bucket list.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure I will check this off my bucket list next year. Like,
I believe you.
I mean,
close.
I believe you.
it's way easier for us to
believe
really
you.
get there, right?
Exactly. So this one is Zimbabwe and Zambia. This is Victoria Falls. This
So life
is,
on an edge.
Listen, when I say high up on my bucket list,
You have to go.
oh, I'm doing it next year. No question.
I love that.
I've seen a lot of Jamaicans do it, all right? A lot of artists do it too, right? I
Yeah.
remember Spice going there, right? I'm like, why are these people on the edge? One wrong move and you're like, down.
But you have to go in after rainy season.
Yes, when it's heavy.
Yeah, so you can't go now this time of year because it's dry season there, you know. So there's still a
So
falls.
the
you know, but it's
rain
a
normally
trickle.
happen in the summertime,
Right.
right? So when you go to, you know, but if you're going to swim in the Devil's Pool or you're going for the safari, you know, you have to go after.
I remember their summer is our winter.
Our winter. Right.
So it's very powerful because it's one of the world's largest waterfall, right? So, you know, going on the edge and looking over. Be careful, Lloyd. Be careful.
Be
yeah.
careful.
I will. My parents need me.
Bring two camera, though. Bring two camera. But you know, as Jamaicans, the Alps in Switzerland. How about that? That's different.
I remember growing up hearing
That is
about that
different.
one.
Very
right?
different.
And imagine being so large that you're in 8 countries, right? And it's one of Europe's beautiful gem.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, yo, is that even real? Like, it's just so beautiful on pictures. Can you imagine in person?
Yeah.
Like, that's definitely high up on my bucket list. So,
Like, call me when you go in there, so I might
Definitely.
come with you.
Where I want to go is Iceland.
Oh, that's 2 of us. Should we go together?
Let's do it.
Okay. But we have to go during Northern Lights.
Can we also do it on you?
oh, yes,
sorry.
yes, trip on you.
This conversation.
Trip on Andy.
That's happened off camera.
Let's do it.
I'm away with a flat TK. Come, girl, make we go through your budget.
I need carton. Money master, come and teach me. But Iceland, I see pictures. It's so
Oh,
beautiful.
my gosh.
It's
Look at
so,
that.
Look at
that.
Look at what's on the screen. Ah,
Honestly, that's like fairy tale
I recently
storybook.
saw a creator went there, right? And I'm like, yo, this place is amazing, from the volcanoes to the hot
Honestly.
springs, you know, and the northern lights. Like, is that even real?
Honestly, and they have a blue lagoon too.
yeah?
Yes,
Oh,
they have a lot of blue
it's
lagoon, you know.
fantastic.
I have to go. I have to go. It's too pretty to not go.
You know, it's a good time of year to go, you know.
Is it? You hear Yendi?
What do you look at that?
I could talk now. What's next? I don't see a lot of people talking about this next one. Bolivia.
So, the salt flats.
South America in
The
general.
largest in the world. you
Yeah.
know. I mean, depending. So
Stunning.
they say during the dry season, it normally changes color,
Yeah.
right? From lilac to pink.
Let me
right?
just explain to our viewers that what you're looking at here is not just a sky. You're actually looking at the reflection of the sky on the
water.
salt.
Oh. I
That's
said water.
beautiful. That's definitely giving heaven on earth.
Honestly.
Yes.
Honestly.
So Tasheika, we can win a prize to go to one of these places. Well, come talk to me now. What's happening?
Trip on Yendi.
No,
Trip on Yendi.
Yes.
Everyone, trip on Yendi. Just go to our social spaces, type in trip on Yendi. Yendi will personally get back to
They've
you
got jokes.
and tell you how to collect your money for your trip.
Further jokes. I want to know, so the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission is going to call TK, because this is illegal.
No,
But thank
we
you
got
so
this. We
much.
got
Thank
this.
you so much
Thank
for
you.
bringing some light to some of these places. And we really do hope that more and more Jamaicans travel to the world
Yes.
and get these new experiences.
for
So
sure.
our guest has been Tasheika McKane, travel content creator. We'll hit the home stretch when we return.